Hey guys, what's going on? FY Pawn here, and welcome back to Create Arcane Engineering. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we were just focused on making a machine. Honestly, I'm feeling a little dumbed down today, so I'm just going to be focusing on the building part of things, but I'll try and finish what parts of the machine I can, but worst case, I'll do the rest off camera at this point, because it's getting ridiculous with how much processing we've been doing. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens because we've got quite a bit to do today. So, what is our objective for today? Honestly, I'd like to start building. Building anything, really. So what I'm probably going to start doing is I'm going to terraform the area a little bit. Start to make some little, indentations into land. Just lay out the land so I get a rough idea on what exactly I'm trying to build here. Because I'm sort of just winging it with most of my builds here, but I'm slowly but surely going to introduce each build in. It's just a matter of time before I get everything set up. But as we can probably guess, it's going to involve a lot of Nylium and warped fungus, I do believe. We'll have to see what we end up going with in the end, though, so yeah. We'll also have to deal with the creepers here, which are going to be a bit of a problem here. So I'll quickly go deal with them once I get the chance. And the game isn't lagging like a monster. Of course, so give it a moment. That's assuming it doesn't crash midway. That would suck. Okay, no, thankfully it doesn't crash, so that's good. Alright, we're just gonna quickly clear out the enemies. But yeah, no, we're basically almost done with this machine, if I recall correctly. It has been a while since I've actually touched this. Oh. Ow. Nearly died there. But yeah, no, we're almost done with the machine. All we really need to do is set up a few things left here, if I recall correctly. The biggest thing that we need to accomplish, if I recall correctly, yeah, we need to deal with the filtration of items here, because right now we've got excess Bonemeal going into there. We are going to need to set it back into the system, per se. I'm just using that, I'm using this Bonemeal thing as a sort of buffer of sorts. And then, of course, we need to figure out what else we're going to be adding here, because I do recall there is something else that we do want to add here. If I recall correctly, we need a process to refine certain mushrooms into their other counterpart, which is to be expected if we have an excess. But other than that, we should probably have it so that way they filter out in a... We don't want all the mushrooms basically turning into that, because we can use the mushrooms for other things, I do believe. So we need to find a way to... I think jostle is the right word. We need to jostle the items into two areas, essentially. But I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. I'm more so just concerned about actually getting the job done, more than anything. So as long as we're, making progress, that's all I really care about. As for, the terrain here, we're going to have to obviously do some stuff here, but... it'll take time. It's going to take a lot of shovels. I know that for a fact. But yeah, should be good. Alright, so we've already got the iron farm. Yep. Don't know why I said that, but whatever. I think the biggest concern for us right now is to make another farm here. So we're going to do that. I'm just trying to wonder what I should do here. Alright, I think the first order of business is to get more of the... yeah, we need more warped... yeah, we need the more fungus, I do believe, is the biggest issue here. And our mushrooms have been transported so lovingly into there. I'll just stuff a bunch of stuff in here for now. All this stuff can go in here for now as well. Here we go. Alright, so the bone meal needs to go into a conveyor belt that leads onto this layer, I do believe. So we are going to probably put the hopper going down to... Well, yeah, we need the hopper to go down. Probably into a chute, I'm guessing. And then we could put it on a belt that's leading over there. So we need to cut this block here, so that way we can see what we're doing. We are going to need some of these shafts and a mechanical belt. We will use this as a means to drop in. Alright. So here is the goal. Okay, we're going to need some more dirt, so we'll get some building blocks here. Alright, so... that's not going to cut it. If we... Alright, so if we lower this down 2 blocks here, like so... Build up a little bit. That's going to be blocked in a weird way, so we don't want it that way. But if we do this... There we go. Okay, that is one of the options, but it's not the ideal option. So we want to break this. We want to put it here specifically, because that makes it more convenient. Deal with the zombie while we got a chance. There we go. Grab the dirt while we can. No real need to, but, you know, it helps to have the building blocks. Break the dark oak, because we don't need that, you know, running around. Alright, so... with that, we take the mechanical belt here. And then we want to connect it to a... shaft over here, I guess, right? That'd be the go-to, right? Not sure why I put dirt in there, but whatever. Well, no, I'm very aware of what happened there, but I digress. Alright. Okay, so the issue here is just putting this there. Putting that... well, no, put that there. There we go. That fixes that. That way we can use this, and... there we go. Break that. As a result, we've now got a belt connected there. We just need it to go in the same rotation going forward here. And then we will have a way to deposit all the bone meal going in. Is it the most ideal circumstance? No, it is not. We need to also transport others that are going to be dropping in. So we're going to have to make a belt that's going to go over across here, I do believe. For whatever bone meal that we decide to, you know, deposit into the system. So that's going to be another thing that we'll have to do. But for now, this should be good enough. Because what we can do at this point is just connect this at some junction. The easiest way would be to gear it up, I would assume. Let's see, we've got 1 gear here. There's probably more in here, right? Yeah, we got big gears. I think 2 big gears are quite literally enough for this occasion. Yeah, so do a gear like this and this. And I do believe by connecting one here. It's going the wrong way, is the thing. So not the most ideal circumstance. So we need to find another method here. Okay, well, the next best thing is putting one here. There we go, that's the next best thing. Which actually does work in our favor here. Alright, there we go. with that, we've basically cleared that area. That is going to go on its rotation properly. And we don't need to worry too much about the belting system going against us when it comes to the bone meal. So now we just got to drop the bone meal from the area here. So I think a hopper to a chute should work, but no guarantees because I've not done that before yet. Although we can test it, to be fair. We do have chutes, I do believe. Alright, so let's see. We've got a... Where's the chutes? I don't know where they are. Okay, we've got 2 chutes here. We need a... We got 5 hoppers. Alright, we're going to do 2 dirt here. We are going to get a chute here. And a hopper like that. Now, if I put in... Yep, there we go. Okay, so I can do a chute. Just a single chute, and it will drop in accordingly. So that's good. That does mean that our bone meal option is a viable solution here. So we're just going to break this chest here. Or barrel, rather. Alright, we're going to break this. Because we need it to face downwards, and we're going to be using a chute here. And this should drop all bone meal into the chute. And we should see some bone meal starting to come out over. Yep, like so. And anytime it's trying to go into the system, it'll just slip into whatever chest works. This is not where it's supposed to be, the bone meal. We want the bone meal to go here, ideally. It does appear that the bone meal has decided to go in this chest, which is good. Alright, and in here we've got some brown mushrooms, which we are going to need to put into the system here. There we go. We will do the same for the red mushrooms, just so we have it filled. Or filled, rather. There we go, that's full. Alright, now we got the rest of the brown mushrooms. Oh, whoops. Wait for that, there we go. Put in the rest of the brown mushrooms, and there you go. Alright, done. And we can see what bone meal is in the system already by just hovering over here. 19, yep. We still need more in the other bone meal bits, but, you know, we're doing our best. We're doing our best. Alright, now we need to process the mushrooms into something new. Right now, I suppose we can make this a bit manual, but we are going to have to do it underground anyways, so... All the more reason that we gotta set up underground here, so let's just jump down here. And let's see. Ideally, we want to set it up... Yeah, these chutes are going to be doing it here, so... I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I should probably also see about repairing my silk pickaxe, like Jesus. It's been suffering a lot since I've been doing all this. Really should just get a mending pickaxe at this rate, but I can't be bothered. Alright, well, whatever. We'll go repair this pickaxe. There's no harm in doing so. It's been a while since we've done so anyways, so might as well, right? Alright, so diamond, diamond, diamond. Here we go. It'll take 4. I should only need 3 here though, so that'll do. Will it be a bad idea to do this? Yes, it will, probably, but whatever. I'm not looking for this to be a permanent pickaxe. This is just something to get the job done, per se. Regardless, off we go. Alright, so, the second order of business is going to be constructing the... It's the soul sand mechanism that's designed to basically... It's basically designed to power these machine... Well, not powered machines up. It's meant to make the Nylium and warped fungus, which is exactly our goal here for today. Well, among other things, of course. But yeah, no, Bonemeal's going to come out from there. I'm going to want to do the same for certain other things as well. So I'm probably going to want a bundle of these chests, or barrels, I should say. That's assuming I even use barrels for some of the storage, like... This is going to drop in, it's going to drop into the chute into a barrel. We're going to need multiple barrels if we want to make this work, so I should probably get the wood out and get ready for construction process. Let's see, we've got more slabs, don't need those. Yeah, no, we're going to need more wood, so... I guess I'll clear up this area of wood. There's no reason to not, right? At least this way it'll be a little bit cleaner here. I don't have to worry too much about, you know, assortments of leaves just hanging around. Okay, there we go. Here's another. And another. Alright, I think that's the majority done. And we got some wood that we can work in with the design, so we just need to go back up and get to our crafting table, which is pretty easy to do. I guess I could also break these. Oh, hold on. God damn it. Yeah, no, I'll break these a little bit here as well. Why not? Get them out of the way. Oh, we got wild onions. I'll grab those, because those can be useful. Let's put the dirt away. Yep, there you go. You know, the wild onions can certainly be handy, and we can grow them into crops, I do believe. Or at least specialized foods, which would be nice. Regardless. Toss in the onions and alliums away. There we go. Alright. Take the oak. And I do believe this is how you make the barrels. Yep, there you go. And there we are. Nice. That is 5 barrels. That should cut us enough. Or that should be enough for now, I do believe. We'll toss in a bunch of stuff into the lake that we don't need, I do believe. So we'll toss the mossy stone. Don't need all these bowls. Don't need the lush. Don't need the limestone or shale. Stone can always be useful. We need the soul stand, obviously. Don't need the saplings. Cynthian stalks are always nice. Copper ore we can keep. Stone keep. Keep those. There we go. And I guess the redstone torches can go in there. In here, we will toss... no, I don't need to toss anything. I'll just put dark oak barrels in because we don't need those. Alright, down we go. Alright, so putting the 4 barrels here. Alright, so we only need... we theoretically only need 4 barrels. Because one is going to cover brown mushrooms, one's going to cover red mushrooms, one is going to cover the Nylium and the Crimson mushrooms as well. So there you go. That's assuming we can well, actually, no, we don't need that many barrels, actually, because the Nylium and Crimson are actually made with a specific set in mind. Although we are going to have to store them as well, so... Yeah, no, if they go through the system and they're just going in excess, then we might have to put them away anyways. Alright. Never mind then. Alright, so, first order of business, how are we going to separate these into two separate areas? Because we need to at least store the mushrooms that we're going to be using and the ones that we aren't. Let's see. There is separators, storage link. I guess I could focus on storage to some degree. Let's see. We've got the functional storage here with framed compactors and all that jazz. We don't need those, as far as I'm aware. But we do need to at least deal with this, so let's see. Well, obviously we're going to need brass funnels. That is a given. And we're going to need 3 of them, so that way they can go into their respective chutes. So at the very least, we can funnel out certain types of items out of the system. We are going to also do the same thing when we are extracting certain items elsewhere, but this is the most important part here, I believe. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to need more chutes. So, let's start there. Okay, so chutes. Iron and iron sheets. Okay, so we don't have either of those on us. So we're going to have to go back and get them. But other than that, we should be fine. So with some well-placed building, we should be good to go. I think I've got plenty of iron here to actually make this work, so... Yeah, I got plenty of iron. We're just going to make 18 here. We're just going to smush these in. Alright, so those are going to make that. And what else can we do while we're at it? Got plenty of resources here that we can utilize if need be. I should be fine, all things considering, though. Yep. Raw rubber is working its magic. Slowly filling the latex as intended. Really, we should probably make another one of these, or another one of these mineral log trees to start filling up the mineral resin a little faster, just to increase the production rate. That's what I'm thinking anyways. But that's me rambling. For now, the chutes come first. Grab those, there we go. How many we got? We got 3 more left. We'll let those process real quick. And then we'll continue on. Alright, there we go. Grab those. It appears that I've closed... Oh, no, there we go. I thought my chat was open, but I guess it's not. Now it is. Good to go. Alright, there we go. From there, we'll just make a bunch of chutes. Nothing too crazy. Alright, there we go. Nice. We've got 36 chutes now. We shouldn't need to worry about them anymore. Although we are going to need more brass funnels, which I suspect is going to be a common problem for us. But it's no big deal. Alright, so brass funnels are made using the brass machine, which is made using precision mechanisms, which I do believe I've already made. Well, before I did, anyways. So we're going to need a brass casing. I do believe that's just brass and, yep, cut wood. Good thing we have plenty of wood. Alright, let's see. We've got brass. We got 8 brass. It's not enough, but it will certainly be enough to at least get us 8 of these. Might as well get them while we have the chance. Alright, that's 8 of them. Now we need to get the precision mechanisms, which are pretty easy to make, I do believe. We got everything except for the kinetic mechanism set up, so with a bit of work on our side, we should be able to get the mechanisms set up. Yep, we've got 24 mechanisms already set up, so we can just start using those. Put them in here, and they'll just start processing accordingly. Like so. Now be 24 mechanisms ready by the time we are done here, by resting. Alright. Let's see, what can I do? I'm just trying to figure out a good way to split the objects, because I can't really think of anything that comes on the top of my head. Like, I don't know. What I could do is I could reverse the polarity of a belt, and then I can have it go in one direction, and then the items can go one way, and then they go the other way. And then I just work it that way instead. That'd probably be the best way to go about things. And it would give it a rotational pull that focuses on a certain direction, which is actually pretty good for us. 20. We've ran out of... Yeah, we've run out of the little headlight things. Oh well. We only need 16 for what we're doing. Well, not even 16. I'm just doing smart shoot shenanigan things here, so I digress. Alright. So first order of business, we need to set up the precision mechanisms to make the 2 brass machines. There we go. Now, if we take one of these, we can put it through here to get the brass funnels, as accordingly. We've also got a few other things that we can do. We got powered toggle latches, powered latches, pulse repeaters, that sort of thing. I shouldn't need these as far as I'm aware, but, you know, we're going to go with the brass, well, we're going to go with the brass funnel here, because that's just arguably the best choice here. We've also got smart observers, which are interesting. Let's see, what does the smart observer do? They can use to detect a variety of events. You can detect items or fluids inside of a generic container. And if you put an object in, you can actually identify specific objects going in. It also activates when the block itself matches the filter. Okay, cool. Smart observers can monitor belts, chutes, and pipes. Interesting. And will emit a pulse if an item enters or exits a funnel. Interesting. So if we wanted to use redstone in a creative way, that'd be the way to go. I don't think I need to go that far, though, so I'm just going to use the brass funnel option. We'll keep the brass machine on us, because we only need one. I'm getting tired of these wandering traders. Cease. Alright, well, I digress. So we're off to the races we go. We're going back here. We've got everything that we theoretically need. I have an idea on how I'm going to start reversing, well, objects into certain areas. It's just a matter of actually setting it up. But I do have... I'm going to probably employ the gear shift method here. It seems like this is glitching a little bit, but that's fine. Alright, so... my method hasn't really changed much on what I'm going to be doing here. Alright, so the method here is we need to filter certain items through, as expected. Red mushrooms are going to go here. Brown mushrooms are going to go here, as expected. Then we're going to put a chute here. Like so. Alright. Now, let's see. We're going to split these mushrooms into two areas. One's going to go into transformation process. Another is going to go into just an inventory, I do believe. Which we will guide up to make it convenient for collection. Which I'll leave into different chests, or not even chests. I'll probably leave it into specialized barrels that can store properly. Regardless. Red mushrooms are going to go in here. Brown mushrooms are going to go in here. We do want to shoot them out again. Although, I guess we could shoot them out, period. Because we're going to have to travel them elsewhere to a different area. The extra bone meal we'll have to consider specifically, but it should be fine. I mean, worst case, I can turn them into bone blocks as I'm going, so it's no big deal. Regardless, the goal is to... I guess we built all of these here, and then we filter them out accordingly. So I don't even need this, as far as I'm aware. We'll just break these. It does mean that we lose out on our inventory bits here, but that's fine. Because we're going to be using some belts here in order to make it work. Okay, so this belt needs to definitely go in the same direction. And then we need to filter them specifically. So we'll need a specific filter, basically. So we're gonna go up to where is our it's in here. There you go. We're gonna go all the way up to here specifically. There we go. So that's gonna all process this way. Then we're going to need one... Let's cut this here. There we go. Nope, not like that. There we go. Alright, so it's going to go this way. And I guess we will make it go just 3 blocks, nothing too crazy. Because in the middle here, we're going to have a filter, I do believe. And we want it to be here, I guess. Yeah, we want a brass funnel to go here. And we want to right-click that with a machine here. So that way, the machine will basically send the objects through there, as opposed to just taking them through the normal route, I do believe. Where is our wrench? Should be on us. Here it is. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so the items will funnel in through here. And we will send it on a similar belt that is going to... Yeah, so the items will go through here. Alright. God, I'm having so much trouble here. Such a tight corridor, but it makes sense. Alright, so it's going to go this way, as expected. And then it's going to make its way upwards, I guess, to make its way to a chest that we can access of some kind, or multiple chests, even, that will access certain resources. And we'll have, like, brass belts funneling there. We are going to need a filter, I believe it's called. Let's see. A list filter. I think it's called a list filter. Yeah, I think we need a list filter, which will allow us to basically filter out certain items into the belt here. To which it will carefully just line up to here. And then it must make a deviation here, I guess. And it needs to be like this, I guess. Because on this side, we're going to process the resources into their proper mushroom variant. And we will send it back up into the belts, I do believe. Whereas this way is going to take the belt, or the bits here, and it's just going to bring them right back into the belts. So we're going to actually need to make this a little longer for this to work, but it's necessary. But for this shaft is going to be dedicated to turning the machine back and forward. So that way, for like 5-10 seconds, it's one way, and then for another 5-10 seconds, it's another way. So that way, it's giving it ample time to deviate the mushrooms from one path to another, and just repeat the cycle. It'll be especially effective once more mushrooms come into play, but ultimately, it's just a matter of reducing the infinite amount of parts. And hey, anything excess that we don't need, we will probably process further on in belts, and then we can convert that into bone meal, thus recycling the bone meal that we've been losing through the use of the mushrooms that we can't really utilize. Thus, ultimately creating the system that we want. So, starting off, connect this there we go. Connect this here. Connect these here. Oh, right, we need the connection here. Okay, not like that. Like that, there you go. Grab that, there we are. Mechanical belted up, there we go. So this belt needs to go this way, this belt needs to go this way, this belt needs to go back and forward. And then we need a belt to carry the resources along a line here. Because we can just set this up properly if I know what I'm doing here. I think I can set this up properly with relative ease, even. Now the question is how long it will take to process. That is the biggest problem of this mechanism. So, let's see. I think the biggest thing is that it goes 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to assume it's 8 that needs to go. So I'm going to assume that's the required amount. Ow. Hi. Man, I've been processing for so long that I forgot it's nighttime. I'll quickly go rest before mobs come funneling in like crazy. But ultimately, it shouldn't be too hard. Let me just deal with these guys first. Nope. God. Ah. Well, it had to happen eventually. God damn it. Alright, well, there goes the glass on the building, I guess. Whatever. I'll just fix... Well, I guess I'll fix it now. I can't be bothered to not fix it later. It'll annoy me if I don't do this. I won't be able to fix the glass, sadly, but, you know, it's fine. There we are. That is going to irritate me to no end if I don't fix that, so I'm going to quickly go through my inventory here. There we go, just take out Crimson Stem. Delete an apple just so I have the inventory for it. There we go. Boom. Not completely fixed, but whatever. It'll cut it for now. Alright, well, with that... Oh, that's so glitchy. Ah, well. Put this back here. There we go. Put some stuff away for now. There we are. Drop down here. Alright. So. Oh, hi. Could you not? Alright, so. What we do is we place a dirt block here, place one here. Then we get the shafts as expect. Oh, maybe not there. There we go. Alright, we take that, and then we use the mechanical belt here to connect it all the way here. There we go. Break all the dirt, because we don't need all this. There. I'll have to grab it from the belt, obviously. That's perfectly fine. Alright, there we go. And now we just need to set up the blustering wind that is the haunted fire. So the haunted fire is used making soul sand here. Thankfully soul sand can float, so this makes this job arguably easy. We are going to need a fan, though, on the next side. I do believe we have the fan on us. I just need to recall. Here it is. But yeah, no, we need the encased fan here. We need to set the encased fan up. So all we gotta do is just place the dirt block here temporarily. Encased fan goes there. There. And we should be good. And once we provide this power and we light this soul sand up, it will produce a... well, it'll produce a funnel of sorts that will just start cooking up the sand, or the mushrooms, into their cursed variants. And from that point, we can just funnel the objects in. And that's going to take some effort on our part, given the positioning that we decided to go with, but it's fine. It's fine. With a well-placed 2-blocker here, I can actually make that happen. So what I do here is I place this here and here, so that way I can place 1 block here, bring it up to the required area, which is here, I believe. I'll need to make sure it's lined up properly, though, like so. Let's see how far I need to go here. I think I need to go here. Maybe not there. Maybe here. I'll have to check with the belt, though. No, actually. Hold on. In that case, how about here? No, that's a bit too far. Okay, so I was right here. Oh, whoops. Not like that. Put you here to here. There we go. Alright. Now we just set this up. Alright, grab you. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Alright. From here, we set up the belt going across here, like so. And I guess technically we could rotate on this, but that's actually going to reverse the direction. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. Alright, so we've ran out of belts, unfortunately. That is too bad, but that's perfectly fine because we should be able to get everything set up accordingly as long as we get the rotations correct. But it's a whole bunch of technical stuff, basically. This is a very awkward way of what I'm doing here, but it will get the job done, as long as we do it right, of course. Now, of course, I'm going to need to make sure the signal goes back and forward, so I do believe for this occasion, I'm actually going to start using redstone links. So for this mechanism that I'm planning to put right here, which is one of those, which basically forces the rotation to be opposite of what it should be, I should be good to go, for the most part. So yeah, no, we take the rotation point here, and we put it there, so we need a gear shift here. So we are going to have to climb back up to here, and we should be good to go. Alright. Now, let's see, gear shift. Alright, with a gear shift, we need andesite casing and redstone. I do believe we have both. Yep, redstone and andesite casing is right here. Only have one left. Okay. I thought I had more, but I guess not. No big deal. We should be fine. Alright. And with this, all we gotta do is just place that there. Make sure it gets a rotational signal. And of course, we need the redstone link. And the redstone link is going to be right here. We need to make sure its frequency is specific here. So we're going to use... let's use leads. Why not? Double lead. So this signal needs to be on a rotational turn for... I am watching chats, Beth. I can see. Don't worry. I did say hello. Alright, so we need this to be a receiving signal, so we will quickly use a wrench here. There you go. And from there, we just need to set the signal for a flipping signal. I've done it before. I know how to do it. It's just been a while. My stream is going rather well. Thank you for asking. Just toss those there. There we go. Eat some sushi. And let's see. How are we going to do this? Well, obviously we need to set up another one here with... yeah, so we need another redstone link, obviously. We're going to place it here just so it's actually really close here, just to make it easy. Do a double lead here. This is going to send the signal. And this is going to receive the signal. How often do I stream? I usually stream for around 4 hours, give or take some. It depends how I'm feeling for the day. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to, you know, get some content out on YouTube. If you're curious about the YouTube channel, it should be in the kick, down below in the kick stuff, but I don't know. If it's not there, then I guess I must have done something wrong, but whatever. Alright. Let's see. Just trying to recall what I need to do now. Okay. So we've gotten everything set up. We just need to connect everything, I believe. I am not. I've streamed for at least a year since I've been doing things. Everybody has been coming to my stream, just, you know, everybody's been joining, you know, as time has been going on, and I'm doing quite well, I'd like to think. I don't really need that much help in regards to people who have been, you know, persistent in trying to get me to get people to join the stream for some amount of money. Which I don't like to do, personally. It's a weird thing that they've been going on, I must admit. Regardless. Alright, so redstone link is there. Yeah, there. Right. I guess I'll start by setting up the Well, I'll start by providing power to this mechanism first. And then we'll go from there. Because it shouldn't be too hard to get the signal to pass down here. Yeah, no, it's literally... Yeah, if I can get this down, then I should be good. So if I break this here, I can... I guess I could do a big gear onto a big gear, and then I should be good. And all I would need to accomplish that is some wood, along with the shafts. So let's get the oak logs here. Alright, so... Oh, right, this doesn't rotate the normal way, does it? Okay, so I'm gonna have to use a small gear into a big gear. That should be too hard. Yeah, I can easily get to those small gears, easily. Do that. Do a big gear here. And then I can probably do a... that doesn't really set a good term, though. Well, it still gets the rotation around, but it's not ideal. There is a way I can do this. I need another machine, I do believe. Just avoid the skeleton while I'm at it. I've got an idea. It just needs to be accomplished more than anything. Alright, sleep. Skeleton missed me by an inch. There we go. Let them attack each other. Alright. With that done, let's see. Just trying to recall. Man. Alright, so. God damn it. Skeletons. Always annoying, but it happens. Alright, just get rid of those while we're at it. There we go. Ow. We are going to need bones as much as I dislike dealing with skeletons, but hey. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so I know what I need. It's just a matter of getting it. Let's see. Alright, so we need to get ourselves... Where is it? Here it is. We need an encased chain drive. Thought I heard something dangerous. Yeah, no, we need an encased chain drive, which is going to require some andesite casing and some iron nuggets. We do have iron, but we did use our last andesite casing, if I recall correctly. That is an easy fix, because we can just use some spruce logs here to make it happen. We should only need 8 for this, so I'm just going to cut these up. Oh, whoops. I do not want to place them or pick them up just yet. There we go. Get some andesite alloy on them. Grab those. And now we can use the andesite casing alongside some iron. Let's actually get these Bonemeal bits here, so that way we can put them in here, so that way they can go into the system. Might as well focus on filling our system while we got the chance, right? But yes, no, with that, we can start... Yeah, no, I guess we need to... What? Yeah, no, we need the encased chain drives, that's it. We need to get some iron out, though, so... Yep, we have iron ingots, we can use those. We'll just make 3 of them, I suppose, while we're at it. There we go. 3 encased chain drives. We should only need 2 for this occasion. But hey, never hurts to have an extra, just in case. But yes, what we do here is... I guess, technically we could do this... no, it's fine. All we do is we place the encased chain drives here, and it will do the exact thing that I'm hoping for, which is carry these items across. So what it'll do is it'll carry across to here. We are going to need more, I do believe, so I'm going to make some more smaller gears. 2 should be good, and then 1 big gear just for extra measure. Alright. Now we just need to get the rotation on this one, which is pretty easy. If we put a large gear here, and 1 here, alongside some shafts, 1 specifically here, and 1 here. Oh, that is the wrong rotation. Okay. So I need to do this the opposite way, actually. Which I didn't really think was going to be an issue, but I guess it did come to be an issue, I guess. Oh well. Alright, so all we gotta do, put the belt back on. There we go. It's back to its rotational self. So what we do here is that instead. And then we do this. Oh, whoops. And then we put it like... God damn it. I guess we'll put it right here. There you go. And yeah, this will bring this rotation going forward. Once we get the filter in, we can actually have that go further. But yeah, no, all we need to do now is just set a size that I want this to go. And then we should be good. I think I want it to line up, though, to a certain area. Preferably somewhere in the wall here. Yeah, so I kind of want to dig down here. Okay. So what it'll do is it'll go over to here. And then we will make it go up, is the intended goal. So we're just going to clear this area out a little bit, so that way we can make this work as intended. Alright, so break this a little bit. We want to go here, place one there, and then we can start building a way up for it, so that way it can, you know, go up, which is the intended goal here. Okay. With that, we then take the mechanical belt, bring it all the way over there. There we go. And then it's going to start going this way. And once we've actually got the belts set up accordingly, it's actually going to go up, 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 up to that block there, I do believe. So if we... There we go. We'll just set that as a marker, essentially. But the belt is going to go up all the way up to there. And that'll be how we get objects upwards. And now we just got to get all the objects forward down to here. And of course we got to get a few more belts because it seems like we've, despite all of our prep, we've still ran out. Alright, so let's see. If we do this, will this work as intended? I don't think it will. Okay, that's not enough. Okay, let's go here. There we go. Okay, so doing it that way does get the rotation there. And then we need a rotation here. I think a gearbox could work here, maybe? It's a hard maybe, but I can give it a shot. Why not? Put a gearbox here. Put a shaft here. Okay, it does work with the belt here. Because it reverses the polarity. And by getting the rotation there, it actually works, but it's the problem with the belt here, more than anything. So it would work for a while, but it wouldn't work long-term. Not for what I'm trying to do. Although that said, couldn't we put the... Oh no, wait, if we put the gearbox here, then it's gonna conflict with this one. God, that's such a tight quarter to accomplish, huh? I mean, I could expand the belt a little bit, but I don't think I really want to do that, if I can help it. So I'm better off going with a I mean, I could do another gear shift, to be fair, and just have it always on, in which case it's just going to rotate that way. I don't want to use a gear shift all the time, though. I think I can get away by rotating this here, because I'm going to need to power this encased fan anyways. Let's see, how am I going to encase, or how am I going to make this power? Well, if I use a big gear to a small gear, that would get us the elevation we need. Yeah, so if I do a big gear to a small gear, I can get to the proper elevation. So, let's see. Not small gears. We have ran out officially of big gears, but thankfully, I can easily make some more. By doing this. There we go. That is 2 big gears. Now we do a big gear into a small gear here. Like so. And then we do a big gear into a big gear. And we can get the big gear into this slot here. Thus, resolving our situation to a degree. So we do this. There we go. We get a big gear here. Because we don't need to worry too much about the rotation here, as far as I'm concerned. We just need to make sure the rotation's happening at all. There we go. We'll keep the 4 andesite alloy, because who knows, we might need it for something. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the rotation is wrong, but ultimately we got the right premise here. We need to reverse the polarity here, essentially. The easiest way to do that is to, instead of going the normal route, is we need to reverse the... we just need to reverse it here. So all we gotta do is we just gotta do this, I think. And it will solve our problems. I think. Yep, there we go. It's as easy as just doing the rotation a different way. And there you go. We've now got the wind blowing. Ideally, we want it to go faster, though. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to cut the signal here, so that way we can actually increase the pace. Grab you, there we go. Alright. Grab these, yoink. Alright, put the cobblestone away, put the spruce away for now. Let's just dump what we don't need away. There we go. Alright, so. As you know, getting into a smaller gear here gets it faster, so we want this to be a big gear into a small gear. Like so. Into a big gear, into a small gear. Into a, again, a big gear, into a small gear. There we go. And from there, we just take the spruce wood out, I guess. There we go. Get a bit more spruce, just in case. We need 2 big gears here. And then we should be able to get the same rotation that we did before, just in a different light. Break this. Put the mechanical belt back. There we go. Now the question is, does this work as intended? I've done it the opposite way. Okay, so this is actually working at minimum capacity, so I need to do it the opposite way. That is my mistake. We should be able to fix that right as rain, though. That's not a hard fix. But yeah, all we gotta do is we just gotta take the rotation that we did before and reverse it. So, small to big. Like so. And then we could just do the rotation here again and go from there. Like so. Did I drop anything here? I think I might have. But we'll check just to be sure. Nope, I did not, thankfully. Let's break this again. Keep seeming need to break this, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, let's pray this is enough, and we should be good to go. Worst case, I just swap this gear with a different direction. And by God, is it going? Yeah, that's one hell of a wind. Probably don't even need it that fast, to be quite honest. I could probably lower a few ticks, but you know what? That's kind of funny to have it this way. Yeah. You... You go really fast there. Alright, nice. There we go. Deal with you before you become a problem. Alright. Well, with that, that's done. Despite the weird absurdity of the speed of the encased fan, that's perfectly fine. Now we just need to provide the power here, really. So the best way I can think of doing this is obviously getting the cogwheels involved again. Because having the big cogwheels have been really helping a lot, so I'm going to get 8 more of them. I'm going to get the 2 small ones just because I can. But yeah, I just want to do big cogwheels here. And then we can do this. Well, once we go one... Well, yeah, no, once we go one forward here. Like this. And then we can do this, I guess. And as a result, we can place these like so. Alright, that's the normal rotation, and whenever this activates, we can, well, assuming we can actually move, but, I guess the, fan doesn't want us to do that, but that's perfectly fine. The only issue is obviously just turning this on, but, I think I can get away with this by using a bit of an underground shenanigan trick here. Hold on. If I do a small gear here, I can go under here. And if I were to do it enough, if I can go here, then I can go 2 more here, I think. And this should help here. Let's try. I'm not sure if this will work as intended, but worst case, I will have an option here to make it work. Yep, it goes the right way, actually. There you go. That's convenient. That saves us a whole lot of... Well, actually, is that the right way? No, it's not. Okay, so I was a little bit off on the calculation, but thankfully, there is a way that I can make this easy solution. Just move it one area. There you go. And by doing so, we have basically granted ourselves a bit of a faster belt here, but that's perfectly fine. It just means that our rotation's a little bit off in that regard, but honestly, it's something small that I can easily handle. To be fair, what I could do is, I could just do a big gear into it. That might actually work better. So what I do here is, instead, I just... Yeah, so what I do is I put a gear here, and then I do a big gear. Not sure if that works, but we can certainly try. That might not cut it. Yeah, no, that's bringing it backwards again. Yeah, no, let's go for the small gears. It's just easier. It's a little, faster, but whatever. It gets the job done. That's the important part here. Alright, but I digress. We've got our little setup here, and we're basically good. Alright. Alright, so the fan is working at full steam. We don't really need to worry about that anymore, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so that's done. So with that, the fan is going to work overtime to get all the resources in. And from there, we will slowly, you know, process resources by lighting them with cursed earth. And as a result, it will process it due to cursed mushrooms, in which case it will go up there. Which is exactly what we want. Now we just have to make sure everything is working in order. Because we still need to make sure everything is connected and working in the right rotation. Alright. First order of business. Let's get the rotation correct. So, let's see. The easiest way here is probably going to be going with a gear here. That's going to go the opposite way, so we don't want it there. But if we go this way, it's actually going to rotate the right direction, which is exactly what we want. Alright, so with that, we take the shafts, put them like so, and as a result, we've got our connection there. That's slowly going to process resources, and from there, we now need to connect it over to there. And of course, we need to connect it to here as well, so that's nice. Alright, so. It's going to be a bit harder to connect it to here, but we'll try our best to make it happen. Okay, so if we do it... I mean, if we had encased chain drives, that'd be a little bit easier to do. Alright, by doing it this way, it's an easy solution there. Okay. And if we do this, would it work like this? It does, actually. Interesting. Okay, so we've got most of it. We just need to get the rotation here as well. In doing that, we're going to have to break these dirt blocks here, I think. And we'll have to get the rotation from here, then. Okay. I guess I'll probably just convert all this andesite into its counterpart there. Might as well, right? The easiest solution, actually, is gonna be to... weird enough, actually go here. Oh, whoops. Me to do that. There you go. We'll get 2 gears here. Like so. No, not like that. There we go. Like that. That's what we want. And all we gotta do is just connect a shaft, like so. Oh, that's the wrong direction, right. Easy fix. 1 more gear. There we go. Connect it like so. Oops. There we go. There we go. Nice. Not sure why that is being wonky there, but whatever. Alright, but yeah, no, that's going to rotate accordingly, and it's going to go into that belt there. We just need to connect that one up, and then we're good. And that shouldn't be too hard of an ask, to be quite honest, as far as I'm aware. There we go. Alright, there we go. Done and done. Alright, now we just gotta get the rotation here correct. So, let's see. Oh. Alright, so the easiest way is obviously doing this. And that actually does do it, so that's cool. That means it's a whole lot easier for us to do this. There we go. And there we go. Aside from just being stuck in a mechanism, we're basically good. That is the entire rotational force done. We just need to get a few more belts, and then we can basically wrap it up. Because everything is basically done on this side. And we need a belt on this side in order for it to be completed. So we're going to need to get our raw rubber and basically turn it into its refined form. And as a result, we will have made the machine. Which has taken us so long, so many streams to get done, I must admit. But now that it's getting automated and all that stuff, it's nice. It's really nice. But I digress. So far, it seems like we've managed to make a sizable amount of rubber. Nothing too crazy, but enough. We'll take the rubber that we can get our hands on here. There we go. And we're just going to toss in... Yeah, we're just going to toss in 16 per. Why not? There we go. And then I'll do just 887. Why not? Done and done. No need to sugarcoat what we're doing here. There you go. Alright, with that, we can take all of these, and we can turn them all into belts. That's going to be nice. That's 9 more belts that is added to the list. That's really good. And then we can just go back and finish what we started. Because I think the only thing right now that we need is belts, and then we just need to filter things. And then we're basically golden to let the machine run on its own. So first and foremost, let's get the belt. So we need a belt here. There we go. By doing that, we can hop up to here so that we can see what we're doing. Alright, so the belt's going to go there, up to there, to there, to there, and it's just going to go join the belt that is going to go all across up to there, which is exactly what we want. And that's what's going to happen to mushrooms. Alright, and everything else is going to be marching up to here. And then we, of course, need to make sure it's filtered, so that way, even if we do get an excess surplus, we can always just disarm anything else that we need. So, most of it's going to be going into the system. But yeah. I think we're basically good. I mean, worst case, we can just put in a whole bunch of mushrooms into the system just to make sure it's funneling correctly, but yeah, it should be fine. I think that's good, though. I think that's good. But yeah, no, this just needs to find a way to power itself in a repeated ticks situation, and we should be good. Okay, let's see. So we got a redstone relay. We don't need that. Redstone contact. I think a redstone contact would probably be our best bet. We just need to have it on a piston pole to go back and forward, back and forward. There is another method that we could employ, and it was actually something similar to what we employed in the... Well, over by the Iron Golem farm, actually. So we could go there and see what we did there. Because I recall that there was a method that we did employ to actually power the machines. Or at least make it so it repeated a certain command to remove objects. Which you can hear quietly just repeating over and over again. We break this depot here. Yeah, we used a pulse extender and a pulse repeater here. Which is actually what we're probably going to do here. We'll get another redstone repeater. We're going to need a pulse repeater and a pulse extender. And we're just going to have the power basically line up to a... Obviously, we can't really make it tick as fast here, but we can certainly try to tick it a little bit more infrequently. But this is something that we can employ. So we need one pulse extender, one pulse repeater, and one redstone repeater in order for that tick of redstone to go. So we're going to quickly rush over to here. Alright, so... So to make a redstone repeater, we are gonna need more brass, so we should probably make more brass before we do anything. Let's see, to make brass, mixing copper and zinc is literally all we need to do. We just need to heat it. That's all. Getting copper is pretty easy. I do believe we have plenty of zinc as well. Just hold up in one of our chests, so we just need to grab that. Or better yet, it's in one of these, I do believe. Okay, we got 40 zinc. We can get up to 64 at least, if we are going to try this. There we go. Alright. We are going to need to nap it out, though, because it is getting dark. But I guess while we're waiting, we can just toss the copper and zinc in. We are going to need to heat this up, though. So that is something that we will have to do. Alright, so... zinc, copper... and we need a heat source, so I'm just going to toss in a bunch of spruce. There we go. Nothing too crazy, just enough to get it, running for like 120 seconds. Alright. And with that, we're basically good. Alright, yep, nope, the zinc or brass is going ham. There you go. I guess we could start emptying our... Well, we're going to need to empty our inventory every single time, so... We'll just get rid of that, I suppose. Nothing too crazy. Do we need to... No, we don't need a spruce to be, We don't need that much spruce. We're gonna quickly go grab some... Yeah, we'll grab this andesite here. Gonna need it for the future. We don't need the arrows. The bones are definitely a keeper, though. Because that's just gonna help the machine that we got, so... That'll be nice. Rubber's, it's working. It's working as magic. I guess while we're here, we can get the cured rubber while we're at it. Turn that into something. Always nice to get more. Well, mainly we're just going to be using it to make belts. I just wanted to get more belts just under our belt, just in case. Unintentional pun aside. With that, we can quickly just take out the brass ingots real quick here. Alright, 64. Then toss in the rest. There we go. There we go. Just leave that to work. It's magic. We got 64. That's perfectly fine by me. It's going to get us what we need anyways. So now we need a pulse repeater. And then we need a pulse extender. So pulse repeater, pulse extender, both require a brass ingot. We only need 2 of each ingot, so we'll make 2 just to get us across. There we go. We are going to need more of the brass funnel. Well, we're going to need more of the filters. But that is going to go into chests or barrels that are going to be filtered with a max limit, I think. Much similar to what we had in here, actually. So what we'll do is we will set up a barrel here that basically accepts a certain amount. And then the rest is going to be deleted. So we'll have a full barrel on the bottom, but the rest is going to basically be set accordingly. And then, of course, we need a... every now and again, we will need to deposit some mushrooms, but ultimately it just comes down to just mixing it up and going from there. It'll be like a slow trickle of sorts, much like the Bonemeal I'm going to be doing anyways, so there you go. Alright, but I digress. Pulse repeater and pulse extender. Both are going to require some stone. I guess I'll put the brass away for now. Alright, we take the stone, we take the redstone torches. We just need the redstone. Thankfully, we do have 30 bits of it left. Alright, one pulse repeater. I'll put my bucket away, as well as the andesite alloy. And then we need a pulse extender. Boom. Let's put the... well, we're going to need to keep the redstone away, in our inventory here, because we're actually going to be using it in a moment. And let's go over to... back to our design that we've been basically working on this entire time. Taken us a long time to get everything set up, but we're basically reaching the magnum opus of everything. Alright. Now, power. This just needs to be a 5x5 area of sorts. There we go. Put some dirt down so that way it looks nice, at least. Here we go. Alright. Much like before, redstone. I completely forgot a redstone repeater. Hello. Could you stop? Yeah, no, I completely forgot the redstone repeater here. That's my mistake. Oh, well. Alright, well, once we get the redstone repeater, we should be good. So, we just need the pulse extender here. I'm gonna make it 36 here, and we're gonna do the same thing on the pulse repeater here. Alright, I think this works as is, and then we just need a redstone, yeah, we just need a redstone repeater to basically hold the charge for a temporary amount of time. And the redstone repeater is equally as easy to make. We just need to go to a crafting table to actually make it. Alright. Alright, redstone repeater here. That's going to require some... yeah, stone. So that is the only thing. Okay, grab the stone. Boom. Done. Alright, now, with that, we just put this here. Now, does this work? Okay, so we want this... we want to change this a little bit, so we want to put this here. So I think we need to reverse it, so... redstone repeater there? Right, okay. Then put it one back, there we go. Okay, we want this at 30, right? Okay, so the problem is that while it does tick, we don't want it to just tick for a second. Yeah, we want this to rotate to a different tick every now and again. So we don't need the clock here. So we need to change it up, basically. I kind of predicted this was going to be a bit issue, but, you know, it never hurts to just brainstorm. So we know how to make a redstone clock, obviously. That is a given. Now, can we use what we know to make a... I think we can, actually. Hold on. So what we do is we do a pulse extender here. Alright, so... Okay, so let's see. If I do a pulse repeater here... Okay, that just goes through. That doesn't really do anything. I know what we need to do. I've done it before. Let's see. We need to go to our... Butchered the name of create. But, no, we need to do a lever sort of system. I know what lever I'm thinking of, but it's just a matter of actually doing it. It's not the analog lever, it's, I think it's actually a brass type of lever, actually. A brass machine lever. Yeah, so if I go into brass... Okay, so there's multiple types of levers, but it doesn't actually show you the one that I'm actually looking for. So there is a brass type of machine in the cutter tool that I saw that actually had the levers I was looking for, I think. So I guess technically us making some brass has actually been a good idea for us. Because now we can make those tools that I've got envisioned in my mind. So we need to use the brass machine here, I do believe. But yeah, no, we're met with powered toggle latch, powered latches. I believe the powered toggle latch is what we're looking for. Yeah. Well, no, it's not. Yeah, it just signals a state here every now and again. On and on and on and off and on and off. That's exactly what we want. They can also be toggled manually, which is kind of what we... Okay, so we can actually use a... We just needed to add the powered toggle latch in. Yeah, so we just needed a powered toggle latch, which is made using that, or we can grind it up using the brass machine. I don't want to waste a brass machine on such a thing. Really, the brass machine should come for certain things, but yeah, no, we need the powered toggle latch, which requires a lever that we're missing. So, if we get a lever, we should be good to go beyond that point. So, we just need some wood. Namely, we need sticks more than anything. Alright, let's see. We need cobblestone, obviously. We'll get the sticks here. Hate to use my planks here, but whatever. Alright, now we just make a powered toggle latch here. There we go. And every time a signal switch triggers, then we can basically power that machine up to provide a redstone signal to the machine that we're looking to make. And we can just keep it automatically like that. So it's just going to cycle through back and forward, which is exactly what we want for this, you know, design. Alright, so power toggle latch, once we actually deal with this zombie here. Alright, there we go. Power toggle latch. Place the redstone dust there, there we go. Now we place in the machines, which is... I left them back there. My goodness. Ah, that's a mistake on my part. Oh well. We'll be fine. But I digress. We will go all the way over to here. Grab the pulse extender and repeater as intended. And we need the signal ticks to be very timed. I think at the very least 5-10 seconds was the intended target, right? So I can actually set it up via a time, to be fair, instead of a ticks. It really depends, but yeah, we need the repeater here and the extender. Then we get the redstone repeater here. Let's toss out the flesh here. Get the redstone dust accordingly. Like so. Alright. Okay, we want it 20 seconds. Okay, so that's... We'll make it 10 seconds here. Actually, let's do it like that. There we go. So that's going to trigger. And I actually don't need it for 10 seconds here, because that's... We'll just put it on 5 seconds even. There we go. Because, yeah, no, this is going to power regardless. And this will flick on. There we go. And every time it's provided power, it's going to go one of two directions. And this will flip up every time by doing this. Like so. Alright, we have made ourselves a machine that's basically going to power. As long as this pulse extender doesn't extend to a certain time, we're basically golden. And honestly, we can just put it on 2 seconds as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so 40 ticks. Alright, there you go. But yeah, just leaving on for just a brief moment, that just charges that one up, and that will flick that, and it goes back and forward, and there you go. That is the mechanism set up. And now all we gotta do is just connect this up to the top here, which is the last thing that we needed to do, I do believe. And then we, of course, need a few more brass funnels, and then we can say we are officially done with the design. Of course, we need to, you know, set up the machine so it actually starts processing. And, you know, it starts, you know, doing its thing, but... I mean, it's basically golden. So we just put that there, get the mechanical belt going over to there. There we go. We are going to need to break these little tidbits here, just to make it look nice. But yeah, no, everything's going to just go on the belt here. And of course, once we get this connected, it's basically done. But yeah, no, we need to make sure the items are going in, so that is something that we will have to prep for. So all we gotta do is, we're gonna need a funnel here, 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 and here. And then of course we'll need to set up a barrier so that way it doesn't go too far. Other than that, we should be fine. I think, actually, what I can do is I can use an andesite casing and then use 3 nuggets, and then I can make what I'm looking for here. Actually, yeah, no, if I make some chain drives, I can actually make this work. So let's get some iron here, just enough to get the job done. Yep, so we get the iron nuggets, do 3 of these here, get the andesite casing, bada boom. That is 4 encased chain drives. So now, if we take this out and move the encased chain drives in, these will now move the same direction, so if this is given rotational power, it's going to go all the way across. And with that, all we gotta do is just hide the design to a degree. And from there, all we need to do is set up the barrels here, which is going to be down here, I guess. We don't necessarily need these sorts of barrels. We should probably get the other types of barrels, actually. I'm just trying to recall where they are. Here they are. So what we do is we use these barrels here. And the question is, do we want to do any specific other way? Not really. Yeah, the brass things are going to be here anyways, so they'll be lining up regardless. And honestly, I might as well just make a line here, so that way I can just come in whenever I need to. It'll just be a little convenient way to go through, I suppose. But I digress. For now... let's see, how am I going to get this turning? A small gear on here would do it. Or a small gear here, maybe? No, a small gear here is probably for the best. So we will get a small gear here. There we go. Alright. Okay, aside from it being the wrong place, we should be fine. Yeah, so that's going to rotate that way. Then it's rotating the opposite direction, which is not what we want. So we need to find another way to get this working. Okay, grab the random assortments of goods here. There we go. Let's see. I mean, the easiest way would be to reverse this cogwheel here, right? Like so. That's going to get it to rotate in the right direction, as intended. Okay. And, yeah, no, all we gotta do is actually do this. We put these here. There we go. Get the encase chain drives like so. And because it's rotating the right direction, do that, and there you go. All of it's just going to start marching its way up, like so. Nice. And there we go. That just basically encases that area. We just need to put some dirt in, so that way it looks nice and flush. Alright, we'll just get the rest here. Like so. And once we actually get the barrels in place, it's basically done. Because the barrels will be placed here. And then we can have a barrel set up on the bottom here, which is actually going to be the actual storage. So we place it like this. We got five spaces of storage, which is going to be necessary for what we need. Because one is going to be covering Bonemeal, one is going to be covering the mushrooms of the variety. Well, actually, no, we need the... we actually need more, actually, now I think about it. There's more. There's more. We need to cover the two... yeah, we've got the mushrooms. We are forgetting the wood, which is 2 more spaces forward. So from here... 1, 2. Done. And there we go. We just take the belt here, do the same thing. Like so. And now we just gotta set up the inventory properly, which is going to take some time, but, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. We just need to make a bunch of dark oak barrels now. Which shouldn't be too hard. Of course, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously brass funnels, so that's another thing that we'll have to cover. But all in due time. Alright, but yes, no, we're going to go get some rest here. Then we're going to go make the 7 brass funnels that we need to do. And then we are just going to make 14 of these dark oak barrels. And that'll be it. Because at that point, we just need the void upgrades, which will funnel out through there. And then we're basically golden, I do believe. But yeah, one will go into the barrel area, the other will go from there, but yeah. So now we just need dark oak, which is going to be a bit of a chore, it seems, because we don't have any currently. Although that said, I can easily grow a bunch, so it's not like it's a big deal. Yeah, we got plenty of dark oak saplings. I'll just make a bunch of double 2x2 trees, and we should be good. Alright, so off we go with our 68 saplings. We're going to go over to here just to grow them. Grow as many as we can, I suppose. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's keep it 5 by 5. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit too close to the area here, so we'll go here. Okay, so that is 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5. Okay. There we go. Here we go, and that should be it for there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, here. There we go. The terrain is slowly trying to take back the grass is trying to take back the terrain, I do believe. Probably it's just growing naturally, which, you know, it's to be expected, but goddamn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so. There we go. And I'm almost done. And I guess we just get the last 4 here. Hey, we're already growing 1 tree. Nice. Exactly what I was hoping for. Now, of course, I'm going to have to drill these things down, so I'm going to have to get our mining drill set up. Well, actually, no. We didn't use a mining drill, did we? We used a mechanism, didn't we? We only really need 1 tree, but having the extra trees isn't a bad thing, to be fair. So I'm going to quickly go and chop these trees down by using a saw and my typical tool, a hand crank. This seems like this is probably the easiest way of us going about dealing with trees, so yeah, this should get us enough that we should be fine. Should need more than 1 or 2 even. But I digress. You never know. Regardless. As a result, we've broken the tree, and we're going to get a ton of wood for it. Of course, we should probably put some stuff away, though. Because otherwise, we're just going to be filling our inventory with random junk. Alright, that's 1 tree down. We'll get 1 more tree out of the way. Like so. And bada boom. And that should be everything that we needed. There we go. That's 38 logs. That's perfectly enough for what we need. And we need, I believe, 7. So we need 7, so 14 ultimately. Yeah, we got plenty of dark oak now. That's perfectly fine. Put the rest away. There we go. I really should put some of this dirt away, actually. Yeah, why not? Got way too much dirt on our hands. Even though that's a nice thing to say. Alright, so, chests. Take all these, just convert it into planks, rather. Then we take all these, convert them into slabs, and then we need redstone torches, I believe, in the middle. So what we do is we take the typical recipe that you're supposed to employ, like so. Put redstone torches in the middle. And then we need 12, so that way it's a 14. Alright, now we take this, we make another brass funnel set. We are going to need one more just for the road. So that is going to require a little bit more. Let's see. You guys haven't finished yours, so we're missing currently, we're missing some of the materials necessary. Alright, we've got rose quartz, though. With some iron, we should be able to make this work. And with some mass mob grinding here, we should be good. Alright, so we're gonna need to get our bucket out, though. But that's an easy fix. Like so. As long as we provide this fuel, it's basically gonna keep going. Really, I should probably make this a bit more automatic, but I can't be bothered. Regardless, we will turn this off for now, in favor of just getting more iron here. Take the rose quartz, put it all in there, put the molten iron into here, which is going to slowly just pour into the rose quartz here to make electron tubes, which is exactly what we want. Then we'll just turn that on, so that way it can continue its processing. I had a weird feeling it was going to use destabilized redstone, but that's sort of why I did this in prep. There you go. Alright, molten iron's coming in. Pour this in, there you go. That'll cover the majority of the rose quartz here. There we go. That's just going to do its thing. We're getting actually quite a bit of iron. We can take this, because we can, and that will give us some extra redstone that we can work with. We are running a little low, so I will have to do a mining trip in the future in order to get some redstone. But that's perfectly fine, because I do believe there is recipes that might help us get redstone. Worst case, we can rely on some villagers, because I do believe villagers are an ample source of traders for redstone. So that is an option available to us. I'll grab the rest here. It doesn't really need to... We don't really need to get the full extent of everything. Well, I guess we can. Why not? There we go. Just get the rest of the electron tubes. Why not, right? It's there. Might as well just fill it up. There we go. And then we'll just fill this up to its full bucket capacity, and we'll go from there. Alright, all we gotta do now is just take the electron tubes here, put them through there. And this is the last bits of the precision mechanism that we needed to make in order to get one final component. And this final component is actually necessary, apparently. I'd originally thought it was a useless material, but I guess not. Let's see. Where is the... Oh, it's probably in these chests. Yeah, no, I probably put them in this chest because I couldn't figure out where I was going to go with them. There they are. As expected. I guess I'll take these out, because I can. I'll put the brass here. And I'll take these out and just put them here, because I can. There you go. That'll spin that, and that'll get us more, some more andesite components. But yeah, no, we take the precision mechanisms as expected. Brass casing gets us the brass machine again. Then we need to do one more brass funnel. This is the required components necessary, and that should help us filter all the objects in. And now we just need to set up the mechanism. So, first and foremost, we're going to probably set up the barrels first, because that matters the most out of this mechanism, I do believe. So, all we do is we go to here, and what we do is we take 7 of these barrels here, place them like so. Alright. Maybe not there, but we'll place it somewhere here. We'll place it here, I guess. There we go. Alright, now we need to get 7 hoppers specifically. We should have 5 at least? Yeah, we got 5 in our inventory currently. Do we have more though? No, we do not. But that is perfectly fine. We can easily fix that in due time. For now, I do believe by doing that, we have resolved our problem. Or basically, it will go into these. Now we just need 2 more hoppers, which requires 2 chests if I'm not mistaken. So with some wood, we should be able to easily fix that. Alright, so there we go, 2 chests. Now we get the iron, which is here. There we go. And there we go. 2 hoppers, exactly as necessary. There we go. Then we go over to here, place down the barrels as such. There we go. Now we just need to put some signs on top of these, so that way we can identify what's what. And of course, make sure these barrels are set so that way they have the void filter, so that way any excess is basically being yeeted out of existence. And of course, we need the brass funnels. Because of course we need the brass funnels. We need them all facing into the machine, like so. There we go. And of course, we need to make sure they're filtered correctly, so we're going to have to dig down a little bit here. Just to make sure they're correct. But ultimately, it comes down to how I set them up filter-wise. So, first and foremost, we should probably deal with the crux of our situation. I guess, technically, we could use 1 more, to be fair. Yeah, let's make 1 more. Why not? Alright, we're gonna make another one because I do want to at least get the lights as well, if I can help it. Yeah, so we do want to at least make 1 more. That is a given, or at least a personal preference here. Okay, we're gonna need another hopper then, but other than that, we should be fine. There we go. Oh, whoops. Wrong design. Tried to make an iron chest. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, no, we need to make, yeah, so I'm doing 1 more solely for the fact that I completely forgot that we had 1 more that we could do. Alright, we will then set up the shaft here. There we go. Then we go all the way back to here, like so. There we go. Alright, and the final one, it goes right here, like so. Alright, let's set it up. Okay, so the last thing on the list is obviously going to be shroom lights. I want that to be the last thing that we, deposit into the machine. Because shroom lights are awesome. And by doing this, it's going to slowly funnel out into here, so there you go. We're going to take all the shroom lights out from our inventory put it into here. That'll give us some baggage room to work with. Alright, next on our list is going to be the woods. So we're going to want the warp stem, obviously, going into... Let's go into here. And then we'll have Crimson go first. So take this out, put the Crimson away, like so. We don't need anything beyond that point. Then we get the Crimson stem, which is going to be the next filtered. And that's going to go into there. So anytime it goes into here, it's just going to drop down and go into this barrel, which is exactly what we want. From here, we need the mushrooms. So obviously we want the most important mushrooms to go onto here, these ends. And Bonemeal is going to be the very first thing on the line, I think. Because we're going to need to funnel the Bonemeal to a degree. Not in a fast method, but certainly the Bonemeal is going to be cycling into the machine quite a lot. So we want the Bonemeal here. And it's just going to funnel in. But of course, we don't need the Bonemeal on us right now, so we'll just drop it in here. Because, yeah, it's just going to go into the mechanism, and we want it to filter in properly. Other than that, we should be fine. Alright. But yeah, that Bonemeal goes there. The shroom lights are already set up. The wood is set up. Now we need the mushrooms. So we've got the red mushrooms already set up. So I guess we'll focus on the red mushrooms here. Red will probably... Yeah, the red mushrooms will probably link up with the crimson. So we're going to set the red mushrooms to be here. Put them away accordingly. Let's see, we need the brown mushrooms next, which we should have 20 of them. Here they are. And from here, we put the brown mushrooms here. There we go. So the brown mushrooms are going to go in there. So yeah, so Bonemeal, red mushrooms, brown mushrooms. Yep. And there you go. There we go. Apparently we got 5 free Bonemeal. So either the machine is not picking it up or something else is going on. Let me check this. Oh, does it not... Oh, not all of it goes through, actually. Huh. Interesting. I thought it all went through. I guess not. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. That is a bit of news I did not expect. I thought it all went through, but I guess not. You know, that's actually a good thing. In a weird way. That's actually a really good thing in a weird way. It does appear that this mechanism is not gonna be very friendly for the farms, though. But that is perfectly fine, because I can always just set up the filter in a different direction. And I can always just send it down in a words. I can set it up in a specific way that it's going to filter out regardless. I just have to set up the farm in a little bit of a different light. Which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine in that way. This was the prototype method anyways. And I can always just set it up to different, or an opposite way, so that's good. But we're basically done with the machine. We just need to set up the soul bits, and then we're good. Because everything is basically in order. We just need to power everything, and then it's good. And of course, we need to get more materials here and there, but I digress. So to kickstart it off, what we're going to do is we're going to get a stack of these mushrooms and the brown mushrooms, just to be safe. And if we ever need to put more into the machine, we can always access this hopper here and just kickstart it that way. Because that seems to be a good way to process the materials if we have too much. Or don't have enough, rather. Regardless, we need to set up that. We need to get a flint and steel, I believe. Which we do not have on us, I don't think. Unless I'm just blind. Let's see. Flint steel, flint steel. I do not have a flint and steel on me. I'm gonna have to go grab one. Which is probably ample time because it is getting dark, so I will need to sleep it off. But I digress. We will make it work. But yeah, no, once we're done with this, honestly, I'm gonna see what I can get done building-wise, but I don't think I'm gonna get much done, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see what we decide to make. I'm probably instead of build... Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm still on defensive building and all that. I'll think about it as we go, but I digress. What do we need here? We needed a flint and steel, right? Let's see. Flint and steel. Flint and steel. Nothing there. There. Yeah, all of our chests are like a whole kerfuffle, to say the least. It is an absolute mess. Can't really, fix that. Whatever. I'll just make a new flint and steel. It's no big deal. We just need some flint. Yeah, we just need flint. The age-old question of whether you can find flint in an entire haystack of, things. Yeah, no, we can. Thankfully. Not for, just a sharp eye. There you go. Alright. So all we gotta do is we got to light up the mechanism now. And then we're good. This is the only thing that needs to be lit, and then we're good. Alright. From here, we drop down. Alright. Light this up. There we go. It's now being haunted. This entire area. Ow. And all we gotta do here is just drop the mushrooms and these. And let's hope this is enough. It is not enough to corrupt the entire thing. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so we need to do something here. We need to lower the pacing here. Now, of course, I don't like doing that on this one alone, so I'm going to have to get the rotations on here working. You know what? Yeah, no, we're going to have to find a way to increase the rotations here without affecting the entire mechanism here. Other than that, it's a good thing I tested this, because otherwise this machine would be faulty. So here's what we're going to do. I guess the best focus would be to go here, right? And connect these. That would be an option available to us. Is it the right option? Not really. If I take that gear, I could do the same thing here, to be fair. Yeah, so if I take this off and I connect it to here instead, that would actually work really well. We just need to make sure we have the big gears and small gears just interchanging. So we need to get our gears out here. Where are they? Here's the small gears. We need a bit more big gears, but we should be good. We'll get 3 more big gears here. We're going to get them replaced anyway, so it's no big deal. But we do need this gear to basically carry us a little bit here. Okay, now how am I going to do this? I guess... You know, I guess I could do a big gear on Well, no, I can do a small gear, then to a big gear, I guess. It's a bit slower, but it gets the job done. Although, that doesn't really cut it, because... yeah, we need this gear to be the focal point here, so... I think a gear shift is actually what we need. So what we do is we do a... we don't have a gear shift, though, on us. Alright, let's cut this signal here, for now. Because it's clear this is the problem. Yeah, I can't really rotate with that in mind, so... this is me troubleshooting this entire thing. Alright, let's cut that off. There we go. Because it's clear that we're not going to get anywhere if we set this up normally. Okay, so we'll set it up like this. I'm actually going to need to break that as well, because that's... well, actually, no. We can just leave that there, but I'll leave it alone for now. Let's break the gears for now, so that way you can figure out what we're going to do here. Ick. Got blinded by the cursed sand here. It's all good. Alright, let's see. So obviously the core is going here, so we want this to be the focus. So we take our... yeah, we can do the rotations here instead. There we go. That gets the job done. It's still the same speed. We just have to rotate it this way. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the same thing here, actually. And actually, by doing it this way, if I connect that there... alright, I think I know what I need to do. I just need to break this bit here. Go like that. Now I need to break into here, so that way it's a little watery, but that's fine. We need to go into the water part of this area in order for us to make the mechanism work. So we need to go underwater a little bit here, just to get the mechanisms into play. Like so. So as you can see, some of the mechanisms are working in water. What we need to do is we need to take this cut here. Then we need to do a triple gear here. Like so. And that should work. Oh, we're drowning a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Eat some sushi. Running low on food, though. We're definitely going to have to work on that next. But I do believe, yep. Now, as long as we can reduce the speed here on this one, we're basically golden. So we're going to have to cut that one specifically off. Oh, we're blinded. Yeah, we just need to find a way to reduce the speed here. Aside from that, we're basically good. Okay, thankfully the redstone isn't broken because of that. Alright, so. We need it to go into a big gear. Like so. To a... oh, nope, wrong. We want a big gear to go here, then. There we go. Into a small gear, into a big gear. There we go. And then... there we go. The rotation's a lot slower. Now, if we just place this cobblestone back... the only thing that we haven't connected is this last one. which should be as easy as doing double gear and a... Yeah, that's a double gear, and then we just need to do a line with some andesite. There we go, a solid 64, never hurt anybody. Oops. There you go. With the speed of this one being so abhorrently slow, it's actually going to help us a lot. So, by doing this, we have, as a result, set up the machine in a way that's going to help us. Cut that, so that way we can get up. Or is what I would hope. There we go. Took a bit of effort, but we managed in the end. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened to the other red mushrooms on the belt, but I'm assuming they were trying to be processed to a degree. Or at the very least, they went into here. In which case, there you go. Yeah, so 64, 64, 64, 64, yep, there you go. I don't know where it went, but I'm going to take out... Yeah, so let's put some stuff away first. Alright. I don't know where it went, but I'm going to be taking out 32 of the brown mushrooms, because we do need to at least kickstart the operation of sorts. Despite, you know, everything that's been going on. And yeah, let's just go in and let's see what happens. Oh, right, we've also got to set up the brass funnel so that it works. That is the only thing I forgot, actually. Okay, we're gonna go back to the base then. To set that up, because we're going to need one funnel to set up certain items. So yeah, no, we need to get that funnel to work, and hopefully it does, because otherwise we're going to be in a bit of an issue here. Because it relies on that funnel to be active, otherwise we're going to have to find a way to filter out the objects into a completely different area. And then we'll have to send the items going upwards instead, which I think I can do. That shouldn't be too hard of a fix, actually, now I think about it. It's an annoying fix, but it's a fix that we can actually manage, I do believe. It'll just go in a different way, so, Okay. From here, then, all we need to do now is just get the filter. Okay, so we need a... Let's see. Matches items against a set of attributes or categories. No. Matches items against a collection of items or other filters. Perfect. We need wool and 2 iron nuggets. Well, yeah, I can get 2 iron nuggets by doing this. There you go. And now we just need some wool. I do believe we would have wool, but I don't know where. I guess worst case I can kill some sheep for it, but there is an alternative, I do believe, if I can get some string. Let's see. String. I know I would have collected some. It's in my instinct to be a hoarder. I guess I don't actually have string, which is absurd. I have a lot of bones, though, so I got plenty of bone meal ready for when we do start this operation. But I guess I don't have string, or wool for that matter, so I guess I'm gonna have to go hunting for some quick wool. I'll get some shears here then. We need to get some wool. It is our top priority here. We don't need that much, we just need a little bit. But yeah, no, we're gonna do some rushing and we'll go from there. Let's see what we can find. so far, nothing. Yeah, it's to be expected, to be fair. Got some melons up the wazoo. It's all good. Don't need pigs, we need sheep. Although we did find starbunkles though. If we have gold, we could give it to them to get starbuncle points things, but yeah, it's fine. We need a sheep more than anything. We'll worry about starbuncles later. They're a special breed of things to focus on, but for now, sheep comes first. Out of anything that we need to do. More pigs. See no sheep so far. Nice little cherry grove, though. I guess I could check that out, because, I mean, why not, right? Slits. It's good to note. Okay, we got some mahogany across the board. Still no sheep, though. Hopefully I'll be able to find some before long. This is going to be a long journey if that isn't the case. This kind of reminds me of the spawn that we spawned in on. Oh, we got drip leaves. I'm actually going to grab these, because I know these are a fun little thing that you can do. Or make stuff with. I do believe you can grow these as well, so that's nice. But yeah, no, we'll take the drift leaf as we're going. Still need to find those sheep, though. I really do hope we find it, otherwise we're going to have to rely on spiders, which is another annoying thing, but yeah. Do we have wool in our inventory? I don't think we do. Yeah, no, we don't have wool, sadly. Ah, well. I would have settled for string, because we only need one filter, which is one wool. I guess I could have searched my chest a little bit more thoroughly, but I'm out here already. I might as well just trim some sheep and be sure, right? Okay, let's see. Here we go. Perfect. Doesn't have to be any specific sheep, it just has to be wool. I'll take any sort of wool, as far as I'm concerned. Well, maybe not any, but I digress. Alright, we got our wool, that's all that matters, really. As long as we have the wool, that's really what we needed. I guess I could also destroy these redwood trees as well. Why not, right? Get some deforestation down. Mainly just so we can get a ton of cooking wood, which we can use for a lot of things. Coal is always going to be a commodity that we need, so charcoal is the next best thing. Yeah, I guess I could run here. Why not? You know how I was talking about how I needed moss? You know how I needed it for a good, efficient farm? You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. The more I learn about this world, the more cursed I see things being. Whatever. Oh, that's so demoralizing. Just not realizing that there's just moss there. Oh god, that means our farm could have worked, because we needed the moss. God damn it. Oh well. Oh well. Let's just get our filters and go from there. stuff our inventory with what we need. There we go. That doesn't really help us much. There we go. That should cut it for now. Alright. Let's get going. It's a bit of a rainy season, but whatever. As long as we get this done, that's all I care about. At minimum, I wanted to do that much for today. Getting this entire thing finished. And getting some building in for the effort. But hey, we've managed to set this up properly now, so all we gotta do is wait for this. There we go, and that's gonna slowly process. There we go. This will convert into its Crimson and Nylium variants. I need to make sure this is gonna work. Please. Otherwise, this is gonna be for naught. And I'm gonna have to slow this down. Nope, thankfully it does work. Ah! Okay, so 64 was a bit too much for it. But otherwise, it did seemingly get the job done for the most part. We did get one of them. Okay, so it does matter that you, okay, so it does matter how much you're producing, it seems. So there is that. But other than that, we should be able to manage here. I just needed to use 32 instead of 64, and then I would have gotten my amount that I needed, which is good. But I digress. I'll take a 32 of red mushrooms here just to balance it out, I guess. We'll go from there. And of course, just in case this does overflow for some reason, which I don't think it will, but never can be too careful, I'll just set that up there. And we're just going to take these red mushrooms down. We only need 32. That's perfectly fine by me. Make this switch. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now, 32 should be enough to switch it. And hopefully, we'll be able to process it before it goes to the end, which is good. And honestly, this is going to work way faster when we got this working, because it's not going to be in, like, full droves of stacks, to be fair. This is just going to do its own thing. But regardless, we got the Nylium, we got the Crimson set up. It's all good. Now, of course, we just need to get the filter in, and that'd be the last thing that we got to do. Alright, so Bonemeal appears to be in this system, which we don't want. Red mushrooms are in there as well. We are going to take all these. Take those. There we go. Yeah, so Crimson fungus and Nylium fungus seems to be popping in here for some reason. Okay, so we're going to take that out because we don't want Bonemeal in there. Red mushrooms shouldn't even be in there. What about you? You have red mushrooms, which is not cool. You should have red mushrooms. So it is a little bit of a worry that I was expecting. Any overflow that we get is going to be just a problem, so we need to make sure that we're not overflowing. Well, we don't have an underflow, I should say. That seems to be the biggest issue here. Fix the underflow, fix the problem. So all we really need is just more mushrooms, basically, in the containers. At the minimum, we need a stack of X amount in certain areas. So for this, we need this to specifically accept warped fungus. So what we do is we take the warped fungus here. There we go. Now if I take this out, There we go. Warp fungus only goes in. Now, if we take our laid stone that we usually do, we can put all these four in. There we go. That prevents it from overflowing into there, which is exactly what we were worried about. And these things seem to be going back into the system for some reason, which is interesting. Okay. I guess okay, Alright, first and foremost, let's grab the mushrooms here. Grab you. Toss this out of the way. So that way we can grab you. Yoink. Alright, so okay, so fungus seems to be just funneling into these areas with no remorse. Okay. I kind of predicted this was going to be an issue. Just didn't think it was going to be a big issue. Alright, so the biggest thing that we need to cover is dealing with the bone meal, right? So let's start by deal with the bone meal. Thankfully we got plenty of it, so there you go. Let's put in the bone meal in their respective places, like so. Alright, there we go. Put the rest in there, there you go. Alright, put the rest in there, there you go. Alright, the bone meal's maxed out there. We're going to take out half a stack in the other containers here, temporarily. So that way I can set up the last container properly. There we go. Okay, so bone meal's basically set. Well, actually, no. Place that there, there we go. We take you out. Put the bone meal there. Alright, so warp fungus is going to go into there. It's not going to be filling up the entire thing, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to need more of this stuff anyways. Okay, so red mushrooms. Now we just need the brown mushrooms set up. Let's see, we've got 37 here. We've actually got 52, so we just need to put 26 there for now. So that's full. This is going to be full, so we don't need more of that. This is full. Well, actually, no, it's not full. This is half full. We still need a lot more. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go over to here. We are going to take out at least until 6 there. Yeah, there you go. We got the red mushrooms here. We need to split these into halves, and then we can fill up the crimson fungus spots. And the rest should fall into suit. Now, of course, this doesn't mean the filtering is done just yet, but we're almost there. Alright, so off we go down here, like so. Oh, right, we've also got to deposit certain items, don't we? We haven't actually done the free part of it. God damn it. There's so much to this machine that I didn't realize was going to be an issue. God, okay, but hey, once we're done, it's going to be set up and done, but ugh. This is so much processing just for mushrooms. Well, that's what I get for trying to process mushrooms of all things. And try to optimize it as much as possible here. Ah, well. Alright, let's toss the rest over here. There we go. Done. Okay, that's slowly going to process all into its counterparts. Now, I do believe by it going... Okay, it's going to filter down here. It doesn't actually include the others. which is an interesting tidbit here. But other than that... Oh, wait, hold on. That would explain it. These aren't pushing down. That would explain a lot. That would explain so much. Alright, but yeah, no, the red and brown mushrooms are going to go up into the corners here, and then it's going to go through into the tops here. To which end it's going to go through here, in which case we need to set up the filter here. So here we set up a filter. Yeah, so we set up a filter here. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see. Opens up the configuration interface. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so the allow list, we want it to be red mushrooms and brown mushrooms. So this is one of them. We need the brown mushrooms now, so... Alright, here we go. We go all the way to the... Yeah, so we're going to go over here. We're going to take out a little bit more just so we can set this up. Alright, brown mushroom. There we go. Ow. Keep getting hit by that, but it's fine. Alright, now we just got the filter of red and brown mushrooms, which is exactly what we want. So anytime this wants to take out objects, it's going to basically filter red and brown. Great. Well, that ruined absolutely every bit of my work. And I'm angry now. God damn it. Well, this is what I get for working in the dark, huh? There was no saving that. There was no saving that at all. Is there... Oh, God, that ruined everything. Everything is broken. Everything. God damn you, creepers. Ah, well. I'm kind of used to the... Yeah, no, I'm not letting that happen a second time. Alright. You... cease. Well, whatever. We've got plenty of belts. It's not like it's an unfixable situation. It's just an annoying situation. It seems like most of the parts did manage to survive. Despite, you know, that. It just... We need more belts, basically. Which we thankfully do have in abundance right now, so that's good. So we're going to go all the way over to there. There you go. We are going to need some more of our rods here. Shafts, if you will. There we go. Shaft there goes. Okay, we need a belt here. There we go. This belt went over to here. We need another filter because that got destroyed because of the creeper. Lovely. Okay, let's see. We have more filters. Thankfully, we do have another brass funnel, thankfully. It's not exactly the, you know, fixer-upper that I would have hoped for, but, you know, whatever. As long as this works, that's all I care about. Okay, put one there, and then we get the brass funnel here. There we go. Toss that to the side. Thankfully, none of the redstone broke, so that's good. It does appear that one of my... God, I lost so much in that. Damn. We'll place this there. We need this to be a receiver. And then we need leads, which was the trigger mechanism, which I have, thankfully, in my inventory. Yep, so we now got the trigger here. Now we need more andesite here. Oh, no, actually, we got this, so that's good. There we go. Do that. There we go. Okay, a gear. We've got a big gear here. Just put that there. There we go. And now we just need to get this rotating. What did I do here? I know I did something here. I'm just trying to recall. Okay, what did I do? I did a... Oh, did I do some gear stuff down here, maybe? I might have. Yeah, no, what I probably did is I did a, Yeah, I did a small gear here, I guess? Probably not, but this is what I'm gonna go with. Or what I'm gonna bank with. And I used a big gear to help it. This one's facing the wrong way. No, so I didn't do this. Let's see. By connecting it here, that won't actually solve our problem here. Oh, right. Right. There we go. That's what we did. Alright. The fire's out as well. That was another thing. Jeez. Creeper really ruined everything, huh? And let's see, did my filter survive? Thankfully it did. Alright, just put the filter there. Give it a good old wrenching. There we go. And we're basically golden. Okay, it took some time, but we managed to fix it in the end. I'm irritated that I had to do that. Hopefully a creeper does not come out and strike me again, because otherwise I would be done for the day. But no, thankfully we were Oh, God, just back off. Cease. I'm not in the mood. Hey, spider. Alright, where? You know what? No. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna run over here. It's fine. In we go. There we go. Done. Out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind. Done. Okay, now we can wander over here. And hopefully, barring any creepers that might impede our progress, we are basically done with this, I hope. Yeah, no, aside from a select few things just being in the system still, we should be able to filter these through, though. And why are you here? You should be not there. The crimson fungus should be there. You are probably filled with warp fungus, as expected. Okay, there you go. And this should minimize it from, or prevent it from actually being filled with, Nope. But I can certainly take this, though. Yoink. Put the crimson fungus in here. And then we can grab the warp fungus here. Yoink. Alright, there we go. Crimson fungus is full. Warp fungus is now full. We've now filled the hoppers, albeit just barely, full of bone meal. That is going to be full and done. Brown mushrooms and stuff are done. Alright. Let's give it the, let's give it some loving. Let's see how it fares. Alright, turn it off. Our machine has stopped. There we go. That should help it. And there we go. Chop. It's going to deposit all the items into here. Which we are going to have to funnel down, I think. So we'll need to set up a funnel. But hey, other than that, it's going to chop everything. Albeit with some minor errors here and there. But it will deposit everything into here, which is the intended target here. And we're finally getting our resources in. Okay. You know what? After that creeper explosion, I think I need a break. As much as I love this game, like, Jesus. There's only so much you can bear when that sort of thing happens, but I digress. Here's what I'm going to do. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to toss this in here, so that way it's going to compress and compost. Because these are going to be absolutely necessary for composting. So that's going to be nice. We've got plenty of mushrooms coming in. That's good. Alright, so... Alright, Crimson, yep. Warped, there we go. We'll toss in the warped here, so that way it's going to start processing more bone meal. Which is exactly what we aimed for, period. But yeah, no, what we're going to do here is we are going to wrap it up for today's session here. It's a little early, I know. I know I've been making this a little bit early every now and again, but I'm skipping a few days. I apologize for that. I've just been busy with life stuff. You know how it is. But yeah, no, I'm going to wrap it up here. That creeper kind of unsettled me. I think I need a break after that. Creeper jump scare. Not exactly the most fun experience. But yeah, no. What we're going to do next is we are going to probably set up a funnel here for the tree farm here. Because this is the last step of the construction problem that we need to cover. And that is just setting up a funnel and filtering out the objects into certain areas. So that way, it's just basically going to go one area to another. So here's what I'm thinking. We need one area dedicated towards filtering out the Nylium. Or rather, we need to filter out the Nylium and Crimson that are coming through. Otherwise, the mushrooms can easily just be sent up through this belt here. Because it's going to be harvesting through here anyways, right? So we can send it theoretically through the entire system, and we should be good. But overall, everything is functional here. We just need to set things up accordingly. Like, honestly, what I could do here is just do this. And after some time, like, it's going to be processing enough that it's going to grow the Nylium and Crimson. It takes time, of course. But it gets the job done. Oh? Oh, that's concerning. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so there is a bit of an issue here. We need to make sure the Nylium we need to make sure the bits don't actually break off, because otherwise that just breaks the system. Alright, so we do still have some kinks that we have to overwork, but I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm kind of used to it at this point. We just need to make sure it all functions in the end. But I digress. It's only a matter of time to fix this. It's not like it's a big fix, but yeah. We're gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream all the same. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Well, I guess I'll just quickly funnel these out real quick, but I digress. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody. And have a good day.